they work? Thermometers can be found in lots of places. They are in refrigerators so that we can select the right temperature to store our food. Those thermometers measure cooler temperatures. Stoves or furnitures have thermometers so that we can select the right temperature to heat our homes. They measure warmer temperatures than refrigerators. Let's see if you can match the thermometers to the right pictures.
Good job.
Thermometers can be placed outside so that farmers can protect their crops and animals. Farmer Frank will want to know when to expect frost so that plants can be covered to protect them. It looks like it is going to be cold tonight. Click on the thermometer to see what happens.
Good job. You protected the crops by covering them.
In the summer, the temperature is very warm. Farmer Frank will need to provide shade and plenty of water for the animals. Click on thermometer where he moves his
Good
animals
morning.
today.
Yes, that will help to keep the animals cooler.
Mechanics like Mike and car owners watch the temperature of the engine to prevent it from overheating. If an engine gets too hot, it won't run. This is Robbie, the race car.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You're hearing me? Everyone is hearing me?
Yes, miss.
All right. We are going to start now on time so that we have the full minutes needed to finish the lessons. So I'm going to ask you to listen up carefully as we go through the lesson. So this is what we are going to look at. So as you can see, we are talking about the thermometer. And we have two objectives that we are going to look at very, very closely. We're going to look at associate given temperatures with hot, cold, normal body temperatures, fever, freezing, and boiling point of water. And number two, we're going to look at recording a given temperature using the symbol degrees Celsius. This little c here stands for degrees Celsius. That's what we are going to look at. So what is temperature? Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold an object is compared to another object. And it indicates that heat flows from the object with a higher temperature to the object with a lower temperature. And temperature is measured using a thermometer. So when you have the thermometer, the red looking liquid is inside it is called mercury. So when the temperature is getting hotter, it moves upward, it keeps going up. And when the temperature is getting cooler, it comes all the way down. Depending on which country you live in, sometimes it goes all the way down to 0, which is the freezing point of water. We're going to look some more at that as the lesson moves on. Now, measuring temperature. We measure temperature using Celsius. In Jamaica, we're going to look at using the Celsius degree today. And the Celsius degree is a unit of temperature in the metric system. Now, there are some few facts that we need to look at. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So if you have a thermometer and you put it in that freezer, it will go all the way down to 0 because that is the freezing point of water. And we put our ice tray with water in it in the fridge and it freezes. So in the freezer, you get the temperature to be around 0 degrees Celsius, right? The next one says water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. When you put on the pot of water or the kettle to boil up, when it starts boiling, and if you put a thermometer into that pot, it will go all the way up to 100 degrees Celsius, or that is the boiling point of water. Now your normal body temperature, you're not sick, you're okay, it will be 37 degrees Celsius, right? And we have thermometers to measure all these things. Different thermometers are used. When the doctor uses the thermometer, that is called a body temperature thermometer. And he uses to test your body temperature, say if you're okay. If you're okay, when he takes that out, it will reach 37 degrees Celsius, right? And if your temperature is above 37 degrees Celsius, it means that you're having a fever. You're getting hot. I need to get some antibiotic and some medicine to get you well. Now, if you're in a room, we have a thermometer called the room thermometer. You put it up in your room, and when you look at it, it normally measures 21 degrees Celsius. That's the normal room temperature. But if the time is getting cold, like a storm or a hurricane is coming, the temperature might get a little cooler. So it depends on what is happening around you. The thermometer will pick it up and it will show it in the temperature. This is what you normally hang up in your room. Or some people might put it on the outside, on the veranda, and it tells you what the temperature is each day. The blue part, these are the cooler temperatures, and the red part shows you the hotter temperatures. Now the zero is right here in the middle. So if it's going up from 0 to the red part, it means that the temperature is getting hot. This is the hot side, right? So you know the heat is coming up, you'll feel the heat, you'll feel hot. So you might turn on the AC, you might turn on the fan. Or if you have a pool, you might go for a swim. And this side, after 0 is the freezing point of water, then this over the blue side is really negative numbers. Anything below the 0 is -10, -20, -30, -40, -50. But we don't have these temperatures in Jamaica because we don't have snow. So like in America, Canada, England, and those areas that have the snow, when it is winter time and snow is falling, their temperature might go down to 0 degrees Celsius. It goes down to -10, -20, and all these temperatures around this side. But in Jamaica, we have a tropical climate. So we don't pass the 0 degrees for our temperature in Jamaica. We are always on the hot side, around this side that is red. So we see that the thermometer that measures temperature can be used in many ways. And that is why they build different type of thermometer to do different types of things. So the thermometer you use in your room is a totally different one that the doctor uses. So right here we see a doctor using a thermometer to check the temperature of this little girl. Look at it. And when you go to the doctor will use it with you as well. Now the one she's using is what we call a digital thermometer. It automatically records the temperature and shows it like this. So the doctor knows right away if your temperature is normal or if it is, or if you're getting a fever. This one now is the original thermometer. Some doctors still uses it, right? And it still reads the temperature, your body temperature. So if it is at 37, you're okay. If it is above 37 degrees, the doctor knows that you're also having a fever. This one is the digital one. So they test the baby and the temperature here says 39. The temperature right there, when the doctor tests the baby, the temperature is saying 39 degrees Celsius. So is this baby okay or is this baby sick? Anyone can answer, is this baby okay or is this baby sick? The temperature is 39 degrees Celsius and the normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. What do you think? Zara, what do you think? Is the baby having a fever? Summer, do you think the baby is having a fever? Summer is there? Neve, do you think this baby is having a fever?
Yes, miss.
Why do you think so? Yes, because the temperature is very high. It is above the 37 degrees Celsius, right? And so this baby is definitely having a fever. All right, very good. And this is a digital thermometer. Now look at these two. We're looking now at the boiling and freezing point of water. The red one is showing the boiling point, and the blue one is showing the freezing point of water. What do you notice with the one that's showing as the red on it? What temperature does it stop at?
Is it tea? Yes.
What temperature does it stop at? This one with the red and the sunshine above it. What temperature is it saying, right? Anybody can answer?
100.
100 degrees Celsius. And what happens at 100 degrees Celsius? Who remembers? What happens at 100 degrees? It is the what?
It's boiling.
The boiling point of water. So that is showing the boiling point of water. Normally in Jamaica, we don't have this high temperature around us. We don't go up to 100 degrees Celsius. But in showing the boiling point of water, it is 100 degrees Celsius.
This is a bit of a follow-up to that, and we're going to go over some of the.
Okay, and over here, we have this one. It is at, anybody can see what temperature it's saying there? The one with the blue. Anybody seen it? What degree does it stand at? What Celsius? 0 degrees Celsius. And what happens at this temperature? What happens to water when it is 0 degrees Celsius?
The cooling point of water.
It is the freezing point of water. Water begins to freeze and turn into ice. That is why when you put the ice tray in the fridge, fill it with water, put it there, after a time you go back, you see that it has turned into ice. You put your juice in the freezer, it gets frozen, right? This is the freezing point of water. And if you have a thermometer at home, we can allow you to put it in the fridge for a little while, and then you go back and check it, and you will see that it goes down to 0 degrees Celsius, right? Your parents also can boil up some water for you, throw it out into a cup, put the thermometer in it, and you'll see it goes all the way up to 100. Leave it there for a while, and you see it goes up to 100 degrees Celsius. But that is the boiling point of water. Now I want you to look at these pictures carefully. Look at these pictures carefully. All right. Now Dominic is there? Dominic, you're hearing me?
Yes, miss.
Very good. Now look at this over here. What is this picture showing you, Dominic? Right here where I'm pointing. What do you know? What is this picture of? What do you call these? You're seeing the picture, Dominic? What is this picture beside the orange juice? What is it showing you? Pardon me? Milo is there? Milo? Milo is there?
Yes, miss.
What do you notice? What is that picture beside the orange juice? What is it showing you?
Ice cube.
Ice cube, very good. So those ice cube now, Milo, what do you think? What temperature would be recorded? If I put a thermometer there, what temperature would it be showing me after a while? Huh? What temperature do you think I'll be seeing after a while? Tell her I'm teaching. What temperature do you think you'll be seeing? Neve, what temperature do you think I'll be seeing on the thermometer? If I put a thermometer right here where the ice cube is. 0 degrees Celsius, because that is the what? 0 degrees Celsius is the what of water?
Freezing point.
The freezing point of water. So if I put a thermometer right here where these ice cubes are and leave it for a little while, pretty soon when I go back, that thermometer will be reading 0 degrees Celsius because that is the freezing point of water. Now look at the orange juice, this cool glass of orange juice. If I put a thermometer in it, do you think it will be reading 0 degrees Celsius as well? Summer, do you think if I put a thermometer into that orange juice, do you think it will be reading 0 degrees Celsius?
I am not holding it. Just tapping it will bring you to the event.
Summer? Summer is there? Ariel? Ariel is there?
Yes, miss.
Yes, if I put a thermometer into the orange juice, what do you think, what temperature do you think I'll get?
A little bit further to highlight the
Get, what do you think?
Press enter, up and down together to enable the advanced settings.
Anybody else would like to help her?
I'm only tapping. So if you do it again, you'll disable it.
Summer?
Do it again, you will enable it. I hope this helps.
Zaro? Summer, what do you think, what temperature do you think that thermometer will be saying? If I put it into this cool glass of orange juice, you think it will be saying 0 degree like the ice cubes? No, what do you think it will be saying? About what? You can't think of anything yet? What do you think it will be saying? Okay, it will not be at 0. It will not go all the way down to 0 because it is not frozen, right? It is not frozen, so it not go all the way down to 0. So maybe stop at about 20 degrees Celsius, 15 degrees Celsius, or about 10 degrees Celsius. All right? It will stop about 10 degrees Celsius or 15 degrees Celsius, thereabout. All right. Now somebody's playing a radio in the background. Could you just turn on that radio for me, please? The radio is disturbing the class. Just turn on that radio for me, please. Zara, you have a radio in the background? All right. Now let us look at this picture now. Do you see this picture? Very good. Are we seeing this picture? Everybody seen the picture?
Yes, miss.
All right. Where you see we are pouring out, where we are pouring out the hot water right here. Do you see the hot water?
Yes, miss.
If I put a thermometer in this cup with the hot water, what do you think it will say after a while? What temperature will be on that thermometer? Anybody can answer?
Yes.
It will say what?
100.
100 degrees Celsius because it is at its, the water is at its boiling point. But right over here, we have some soup. The soup is finished cooked. Maybe it has cooled off a little, and mommy has now served it. Now, do you think the soup will be at 100 degrees Celsius like the hot water, like the boiling hot water? No, it will be hot, but not as hot as the boiling hot water. So maybe this will be at about how much degrees below the 100? How much degrees below the 100 do you think? Give me a number below 100. Milo, give me a number below 100. Milo, give me a number below 100. Neve, give me a number below 100. Zara, Give me a number below 100. What is your number, Zaro?
90.
Maybe it's about 90 degrees. Very good. Summer, give me another number below 100.
Miss
About?
89.
About 89 degrees Celsius. Very good. Ariel, you have a number below 100 to tell me? Ariel? Dominic, you have a number, can you tell me? What number would you give to that soup? What temperature number? Dominic? You ready with your number? Yeah, give me that number now, Dominic. I'm listening. Milo, you have a number? Milo? What is your number, Milo? All right. So we have decided that the soup would be a little cooler than the boiling water. Somebody said 90 degrees, somebody said 89, maybe it's about 70 degrees Celsius, maybe it's 80 degrees Celsius, but you know that it will be cooler than the boiling water because it was taken off the fire for some time, so it has gotten cooler. Now look at this picture right here now. Everybody seen this picture?
Yes, Miss.
All right, right here it is saying it's cold at 5 degrees Celsius. Now where do you think this man is? Where in the world is this man? Is he in Jamaica? The man that is cold. Where do you think you would be? Anybody can answer. Where do you think you would be? You would be at where? Which country? Give me a country that is cold. Give me a cold country. Yes, it could be in America, it could be in England, it could be Canada, any one of those cold countries. So he's shivering. So it is the winter season and he's shivering because he's very cold. Now look at this other man in the sun. Now where do you think this man is? Right here where? Right here in? Right here where? Right here in Jamaica. So this man will be right here in Jamaica and he's experiencing a very hot day. It's a very hot day. And so he's tired and the sun is hot, right? So he needs to go and get some water to drink to hydrate himself. And this hot day is at 30 degrees Celsius. 30 degrees Celsius. And this man is very hot. I need to get some water to cool him down. Now look at this other picture. This little girl is at the beach. This little girl is at the beach. Now look at it very carefully. Now what do you think? What temperature would we give to this picture? It's a hot day and the girl has gone to the beach with her family to cool off. What temperature do you give to this picture? The previous picture, look at it again. On the hot day, it was about 30 degrees Celsius. So the man walking, he's dying for some water. And this little girl now is at the beach. It's a sunny day. What temperature would you give to this picture? Nevaeh, you can think of a temperature? Summer, you can think of a temperature?
80 degrees.
No, it wouldn't be so high. That would be hot for like hot water and for soup and for porridge and those hot beverages. But look at this again. For the day, it's different. Look at this day again. This hot day with this man here says 30 degrees Celsius. What was the hot day? What was the temperature on the hot day?
30 degrees.
30 degrees Celsius. So think about that. And look at this girl at the beach now. And give me a temperature for that hot day on the beach, that sunny day at the beach.
10 degrees, miss.
About how much?
10 degrees.
It would be like about maybe 29 degrees, 28 degrees. But it's not, maybe it's not as hot as the 30 degrees where the man really wanted water, but it was still a very hot day. All right. So, yes, who's speaking? Somebody coming up?
It could
Yeah.
be 25.
Yes, maybe it's about 25 degrees Celsius. Very good. Maybe it's about 28 thereabout. Because it's not as hot as the day when the man is dying for thirst, but it's still hot. So it's about 28 degrees, 25 degrees, 29 degrees, somewhere thereabout. Now we're going to look at another picture now. Look at it carefully. Now this is showing that it is a windy day. We see the dark cloud, maybe rain will soon start to fall. And it's blowing the trees, blowing away the umbrellas, blowing all the birds. They are fighting to fly. So it won't be hot like it's 30 degrees there. It won't be hot like the day at the beach. It will be much cooler. So what temperature would you give to this windy day? What temperature? Pardon me? Someone is about 20 degrees Celsius. Very good. About 20 degrees Celsius, 22, maybe 19 degrees thereabout. It's getting to be cool because rain is about to fall. When you see the cloud looking so dark, you know, rain is coming next. Very good. Now, let us look at this. We have 4 main seasons of the year. And the 4 main seasons of the year, they influence the type of temperature that we have, right? The season of the year, they influence the weather condition, and they also influence the temperatures that we have. So we can have warm, hot, cool, and cold temperatures. And it also depends on the season that we are experiencing. Now, the months of the year are there for each season. So when it is spring, we have spring during the March, April, May. All right? But I want to start at winter. I like to start here. At winter, we have winter during December, January, February, when it is very cold. Now, what are some temperature you think people in the cold country experience when it is winter? Milo, give me a temperature you think they're going to experience when the snow is falling. Milo is there?
Yes, miss.
Yes, give me a temperature quickly. Look at this one. Let me remind you right here. Let me go back here and remind you very quickly. Look at this. When it was cold here, the cold it was what? 5 degrees Celsius. Very good. So during this winter time, what do you think the temperature will be? About what?
5 degrees Celsius.
Maybe it's about 5 degrees or 10 degrees Celsius. Very good. Then let us go now. After winter comes spring. Let us go to the spring part. After winter, the time start to get warm. The sun start coming out. So the sun there in the picture. So March, April, and May, these are the warm months. Now, what temperature do you give to this? It wouldn't be hot like the 30 degrees when the man was dying for thirst. It wouldn't be all that hot. But what temperature could you give to the spring? Zara, you want to give me a temperature?
No, miss.
Neve, you want to give me a temperature? You want to guess a temperature? Summer? A Cairo? Anybody want to guess a temperature and tell me?
Yes.
Yes.
19.
19, yes. Maybe it's about 19, 20, 25. It's warm. It's not hot yet at the 30 degree. So maybe it's about 20, 25 within that range. And then now, after spring, it gets hot now. It was just warm in spring, warming up after winter. Then in summer now, it gets hot. So give me some hot temperatures now. Remember the man that was dying for thirst? It was at 30 degrees on that day. Right. So during the summer now, give me a temperature for the summer. Anybody quickly? Give me a summer temperature. Pardon me? Someone is speaking?
19.
No, it would be about like 30 degrees on the hot day. About 30 degrees. It would be like about 32. Yeah. Sometimes it can even go up to 35 degrees during summer because it gets real hot during summer. All right? And then now, after the hot summertime, then it goes into autumn, September, October, November, because it's getting ready for winter again. So the temperature start getting cooler. The temperature start getting cooler. So you find that it drops from the 35, going down to 30, going down to 28, going down to 25, and it's getting cooler during the autumn. All right. Now let us look at these thermometers. The first one, you're see, anybody seen the first thermometer? Do you see where this where the shading stop? Or where does it stop? Which number it stops at? 5 degrees Celsius it's reading. So that is a very cold day. Now look at the next one. Where it stops? It stops between the 30 and the 40. So what number is between 30 and 40? That middle number. That halfway between 30 and 40, it'd be what? 30 what?
39.
35. Between 30 and 40 is 35 degrees Celsius. This is a summer day. So they're showing the reading for a winter day, and they're showing the reading for a summer day. So during the summer, when it gets hot, it goes up to 35 degrees Celsius. Very good. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do now, because we are wrapping up here, and we know how to read the thermometer. It's very easy. Just look where the shading has stopped. Look at that number, and you write that number for your temperature. You see how easy reading the thermometer is? Do you see how easy it is? Very good.
Yes, miss.
It's very easy. And so I'm going to ask you, those of you who have this purple book, the primary mathematics, you're going to find page 67 in it, and you're going to do the activity on that page. Those children from Miss Wilson class who has a rediscovering book, you're going to look in the content, look for temperature. You're going to find the page for it, and you're going to turn to that page. You're going to see some thermometer. You're going to look at the shading, look which number it stops at, and write the number below it. All right?
I'm all right.
All right.
It didn't cause
So we're about to finish our lessons now. So I'm going to leave you now to go to your book. Go to your books now. Find the pages and get them done. All right? And I'll talk to you in our group room at WhatsApp. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day now, boys and girls.
Bye, Miss Campbell.
Bye, baby. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.